VAFA TV at VAFA TV.com.
Hello again, welcome to another edition of VAFA TV. It's a bye-rest week in the VAFA, so all teams are hopefully got their feet up on the couch, or maybe they've hit the snow, depending if coaches have let them do that. It is, of course, representative weekend, though, for the VAFA's Premier B to Division 4 side, who take on the AFL Victoria Country No. 2 team, and, of course, the VAFA Under-19 side, also taking on AFL Victoria Country's Under-19s. Those matches on Saturday down at St Albans in Geelong. Hopefully you can get there and support the VAFA if you've got any teammates or anyone that you know in those sides playing those games. We're going to chat to the captain and coaches of both sides coming up later in the show. Before we do that though, let's have a look at the marks and goals of the week from last week of the VAFA. The VAFA BLK Mark of the Year. Mark A, Waylon Manson, Bo Morris. Mark B, Jared Gleeson, St Kevin's. Mark C, Carl Groth, Old Ivanhoe.
I need to get weak. The fire's been burnt down for a week. Poison that bubble.
Mark D, Michael Italia, Banyule.
Cancer that eats me while I sleep.
Mark E, Tom Humphrey, De La Salle. Vote for your favourite mark at VAFATV.com. The VAFA 2 times U Goal of the Year. Goal A, Nick Gooder, Old Halebarians. Goal B, Andrew Willingham, University Blacks. C, Jack Duke, Old Camberwell. Goal D, Charlie Haley, De La Salle. Goal E, Will Merton, Bo Morris. Vote for your favourite goal at VAFATV.com. Your second time round, do you feel better prepared this time?
I do, yeah. I think we've put a particular focus in. I was called in later to the schedule based on Dean's unavailability sort of after the program had been put in place the prior year. So we put a big emphasis on the squad selection. So felt that we've gone in with a really strong squad, and as a result, the final team looks pretty strong right across the board.
It certainly seemed like it's a wider breadth of player across from more clubs this year, so I presume you were able to go and watch a lot of football this time round.
Yes, yeah. Look, the challenge is obviously knowing where everyone is, and there's great players right across the VAFA. It's just a challenge sometimes only those in the club or the division may know, and if you don't have the coaching staff or the contacts within the division, it can be difficult. You just have to go and turn up and see who's playing well. But we've certainly had put that preparation in, so we've targeted a few guys and we've known about them and we've gone out and watched them, and there's quality right throughout.
Having said that, the makeup of your final squad is subject to injuries, etc. How did you go with that and the final makeup of your 22 for Saturday?
Yeah, tough. Yeah, it was tough. We've actually lost probably over the last couple of weeks some of the guys that probably walked into our first side. But guys like Anthony Lynch, who was our captain last year, he's done his cheekbone 2 weeks ago. was. So he's unfortunately been a big hole, but just an opportunity for someone else. And as I said, we've done the final selection, and there's quality players that have missed out. So I know that means that we've added up to a good team that will take the field on Saturday.
Decision behind the leadership group, how did you come to that? Was that a group decision amongst the coaches, or the playing group helped you with that? How did that work?
No, it's sort of left up to ourselves. A big thing has how to perform in state footy before, and all of our captains, Lee Fletcher, David Boundy, and Ben Phibbs have all played state footy, and I think David said he's played 10 and more state games. So they've all performed very well at state level, and that's a big plus. And but saying that, the experience right throughout the team this year, from guys who D2, D3, D4, has been fabulous.
What are you expecting out of the countryside compared to last year?
Well, it's always hard. We get the reports on players, and everyone's a superstar and a gun and a jet, and fabulous. And that could be said the same of ours. So we plan accordingly, and we put the feelers out. We just expect a red hot first 15 minutes, that's for sure. And we expect a level of football that some of these guys haven't experienced for 12 months since last year's game. So we really got caught on the hop in the first quarter, so massive emphasis on that. And if we can match them or beat them in that first quarter, hopefully that sets us up for the win.
Good luck for the weekend.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, great. It's a great honour, and feeling pretty privileged to lead the boys out on Saturday.
What do you know about the country guys, given what you learnt from them last year? That it's going to be a tough game, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. They're pretty hard running, big boys, pretty tough. So we matched with them last year. 1 point lost to us. So it's going to be a big challenge for us. But yeah, we've got the team. We're a dangerous team, I reckon, skillfully and quick. So we'll be right, I reckon.
Many changes to the team from this time last year?
Yeah, I'd say around 10 changes, I think. So that's for the better for us. Through injury, I think there's some injured and some unavailable, but I guess we'll just have to see.
And your own fault. How do you feel about the squad shaping up this time round?
Yeah, look, we're really excited. There's a lot of talent there. Obviously a lot of guys are unlucky to miss out, but the 22 that all represent the Ammos and themselves and their clubs have got some talent, and they seem really focused on doing a good job.
This time last year you had a great win against the country. Obviously you've got a different group of guys because the nature of under-19s footy. What have you tried to instil into the group this time?
Well, look, we just want them to enjoy their footy and run as much as they can. Obviously we feel we've got really good leg speed, really good instincts for the footy. The guys that we've selected seem to be able to use the footy well when it's in their hand. I guess the trick is getting them to be really good without the footy, in a short space of time. So, we're excited about where we're headed.
How did you go about looking at all the players out there? It's obviously you've had 12 weeks, unlike the earlier games this year, to have a look at the players, but it would have been a challenging task.
It's hard work. Look, obviously, I think we started with 55. We actually originally had a name of about 100 names, and we made a focus to at least see them for a quarter. It's not a lot, but at least we give them an opportunity to impress, and so we just basically got around as many as we could. Dave Kinsella and Matho, the assistants, were really mobile as well, and so we just obviously as many sets of eyes as we could get.
Did you target particular types of players for the type of style of footy you want to play?
Not really, no. We were looking for basically blokes that were talented enough to be exposed to senior footy, and I think most of the 22 here have at least had a taste of it. So, it's not the be-all and end-all, but we found in the short time I've been doing it that those guys tend to be able to have an impact.
Well, good luck on Saturday against the country, mate.
Looking forward to it.
Jerry, congratulations on being named captain. It must be a great thrill.
Yeah, it is. Missed out last year, so it was good to get picked, and obviously pull the battle in the end. It's great.
What have you got to know about the guys that you like coming into a representative squad like this?
We played against a couple of them, played with them, against them. It's only short-lived. We've got 4 training sessions in 3 weeks, so get to know them pretty quickly. But yeah, they're all great blokes, so it should be good Saturday.
Have you played representative football before at all?
Coming up in juniors, you do all the rep trials and stuff, but not really. I've never played under the big V before.
Yeah, you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am actually. It should be really good.
Well, best of luck on Saturday, and good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Thanks, sir.
VAFA TV at VAFA TV.com.